Hello and welcome back to Memory at Lightning Speed with a permanent memory sphere and power recall. Memory Course 2, Episode 1, Session 31. Best Kept Secret, continued #4. Now put your route to use. As with the list of the US presidents and the Japanese numbers, you first need to come up with an image clue for each of the heavenly bodies. Here are some suggestions, but feel free to think up your own. 1. Sun, your sun, or the Sun newspaper, or the bright heat source up in the sky during the day behind the clouds. Imagine that in front of you, where you currently are, is a bright, glorious sun. See it clearly, feel the heat, and admire its orange-red glow. 2. Mercury, Freddie Mercury perhaps, Merc, Mercedes, or a thermometer. Imagine next to the sun, a small, it's a little planet, thermometer, filled with that liquid metal to measure temperature, mercury. 3. Venus, the pregnant woman, or the goddess of love. Imagine that the sun heats up and eventually becomes so hot that it bursts the thermometer. You see all over the desk or floor in front of you tiny little balls of that liquid metal mercury. Next to you, imagine that rushing in to see what happens and standing by your side comes the most beautiful little goddess. Color her, clothe her, perfume her, design her as you will. What shall we call our little goddess? Yes, Venus. You focus so intensely on Venus with all your senses that she becomes almost a living physical reality in front of you. You see Venus play like a child with a scattered mercury, and finally manage to pick up one of the mercury globules. She is so delighted that she throws it up in a giant arc way up in the sky, which you see as light glistens of it throughout its journey, until it hurtles down from on high and lands in Earth, a pile of muddy earth in your garden, a blue ball, which you see as it glistens off it through its journey until it hurtles down from on high and lands in your garden with a giant thump, which you both hear and feel as a bodily vibration. There's muddy earth all over your room. And on what planet is your muddy earth, your muddy garden? Earth. Because of the power of her throw and the height of the arc, when the globule lands, it creates a small crater, a pile of earth with a hole in the middle, which sprays muddy earth onto your neighbor's garden, your next room, number 5. 5. Mars, god of war, or a Mars bar, not a Milky Way. In this fantasy, you imagine that your neighbor is it's a little planet, red-faced, it's a red planet, angry and warlike character, carrying a chocolate bar in his right hand. And who is this god of war? Mars. Mars is furious that the Earth has gone into his garden, and he is just about to attack you when 6, Jupiter, biggest planet, giant, a duped or stupid, striding out of a duped fog onto the scene, comes as a giant, so large and powerful that it shakes the very foundation, and you must feel them, of your house where you're in. See him standing 100 feet tall, 30 meters, as high as an 8-story apartment house, and make him as real as you made Venus. He tells Mars to calm down, which Mars immediately does. For this new giant, with a giant cowlick J on his forehead, is your best friend, as well as being the king of the gods, the 5th planet in your 6th room, Jupiter. As you look up to the 100-foot tall Jupiter, you see the word sun emblazoned on with flashing golden letters across the giant's t-shirt of his enormous chest. Each of these gigantic letters stand for the first letter of the next 3 big planets of the solar system: Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. 7, Saturn. 7th, the rings or Satan. 8, Uranus, uranium. There are a few jokes and rhymes about it. 9, Neptune, sea god, hanging his wet clothes on his trident, 3-pronged spear. 10, Pluto, Mickey Mouse's dog playing with a hen, rhyme 10. Sitting on Jupiter's head, barking his little heart out with humor because he thinks this session has been so hilarious, is a little because the planet is so small. Walt Disney's dog by the name of Pluto. We run this imagined story linking system in your mind's eye and then see how difficult it is to forget. You could check out my transcript on YouTube and also read the subtitles, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like the video, share it with others as you see fit. Now join my library. There are more than 250 videos for you to watch and learn from. I see you in the course. Next, click on Video63U. It's for you. Watch now and learn more. See you there. Ciao for now. Later.